Now we try to make this recording really quickly. Firstly, we want to say to you, it's Shavuot later on this week, and that's the giving of the commandments. You know, one of the commandments is thou shalt not steal. Okay, so we or cover thy neighbor's ox, ass, wife, fleece, or anything that your neighbor has. The kidnappers and the bad people that try to hurt us all, they did those things. As I said, kidnapping, stealing, it's also coveting. So we just want to point that out to you. And trying to kill people and trying to take their things. You know, trying to kill people and trying to take their things. That's murder. It's not self-defense. It's not any of the other things. So people came to try from bad USA and the bad USA people with Nazi Germany came to try to kill us all and try to take our things. We know that they're criminal, but that's it. And so, and they did something to the Swiss people too. They said most part of the population was not Swiss. From my beloved Kibbutz Chevy and I were little kids, and they got here and they lied about where they came from, and they came here and they weren't in any way that they were supposed to legally to be here. But they said so, and had some of them had false things, and some of them had some of them just came. So they said, and so and so we know that the bad USA people, along with the crooks with them, to do something to the Swiss population because they were mad about not being able to have things. They don't ask for things, okay? They just my beloved they got their things by going out and killing people and starting wars, killing people and taking their things. That's the bad American people, basically. And so and they even with their green card, they thought when the kidnappers bragged about what they could do, what they had done. Dr. Peter Mars, a kidnapper, bragging about they had a perfect war that they give people like us a green card and then kill us and then steal what we have and come to our home and steal things. So the green card's not good people, all right? So unless you're one of those nigger people that do dirty things like that. So we just want to let you know that too. So we know the people here attacking, and trying to do things in our kingdom are leftover. Well, the Bible speaks of the Magogians. They thought they escaped, but they don't. And it's basically said, and they're considered invaders. I see the hordes walking by, and obviously bad USA hordes, and they got. Basically said so, and you know, euthanasia is not good because they think they can just it's a Hitler thing. Hitler tried to euthanize all our people. To hell with Hitler. They said we want you to let you know that too. So it's a terrible thing, and people know that it's not good. They said, and anybody who tries to start a clinic should be arrested for doing such dirty things, as killing people because they think they can. They just go out on the street and kill people. It's a bad thing. So we know that it's illegal, and so they said so. We just want to let you know that too. And so the people here don't like it. Nobody likes it. It's sick. We just want you to let you know that too. And so now the good people don't like it. So now we only accept good people. So we know people that are attacking, they're bad. And they try to cover, they try to take our things, and they try to do things. We're not friends with anybody that thinks they can come in and try to. We told you the bad Americans think they can try to come and take our things, and they try to take over. Now, I'm not there, but I know that all they did was their embassy, they did not get a new building or blah, 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 blah. But they said, it's a consulate. Okay, but they said the consulate where I went, had to go that time, and the criminal, I'm not an American citizen, okay, but they said, we told you that those criminal cops try to falsify information that the Americans try to falsify. They tried to say that I'm not American. So that's why the travel documents, Interpol lock on, and that's why Interpol would try to come and pick me up. They tried to pick me up from over there. They came to get me along with Abdul Sikh Yahoo, and they tried to kill Abdul Sikh Yahoo when he came. That's it. And they took money from something they're not supposed to have, and they knew they were going to jail because they told a lie. That's it. And but they still tried to kill. So you know, and so that's what the bad Americans, not us. My family and my people love me very much. My husband loves me very much. I see the bad people. My husband's my first cousin. He's bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. So I see the bad people doing all kinds of things they covet. They do terrible things. Nobody wants these terrible, dirty people. We live for eternity, and eternity is not going around being tortured by the devil. That would be hell, people. And we also know the asteroids out there, so I'm changing something real quick, to keep the bad people on Earth in check. And the bad people just put a pot mark the Earth, and God would just destroy everybody on the planet if everybody's wicked. So we just want to let you know. So please don't believe the lies that they tell. So now, we don't like the bad people trying to solve. Mr. Sid, if you see, if anybody's ever been there, you know, and you see that it's just a consulate, okay, Mr. Sid, and they were trying to have a party. Everybody knows what they tried to do. So everybody said they tried to do. They tried to kill me. They would have killed me if they could have. They tried to kill me and open and try to take over. because all they want to do is try to kill me and my beloved community and all our beloved family and Kingsville City people, and then try to take our things. They're coveters, because I said they're Amalekites from Timnah, and so I said that the Nazis are Timnah. That's just it. Esau had a not even his wife, and he had a baby by a woman named Timnah, and Timnah bore Amalek. So they know where they come from, the bad people, not us. We're the good people. And they tell those lies about everybody, pity them, robbing, wrongdoing. We're the good people. Mashabi's my first cousin, and then he's my beloved husband. We married to our family, and basically, and other things outside of our family, trying to kill us, trying to take things outside of our people, trying to kill us, trying to take our things. So they want me to speak to this morning about what the bad USA people tried to do. Our beloved Abadod Nasik Melik Benjamin, that Yahweh wanted me to speak to you, my beloved Kizvi, and all our beloved Royal City people who want me to speak to. So basically, they covered it, and they came and they tried to take over. Now everybody else tried to kill me yesterday and tried to steal. And it's still cold here. They tried to steal my coat and try to take my things, coveting bad criminals. Everybody here is not bad. Okay, so please understand that. And so basically, there are some good people. And so, and the good people are ours. The bad people came and tried to kill and tried to take our things. It's no reason why that woman should have done that. Okay, we told you also when Abadot, our beloved Abadot, David and Auntie Queen Iman, they made her take those pictures because they told her that they would kill us if she didn't. And she cried, Mr. Sid. Long story short, he was actually a childhood psychiatrist, and he actually was born with those eyes. And actually, he would have those concerts and try to catch the pedophiles and the perverts and the dwarfs. He caught those dwarfs. Albert and Robert were dwarfed in age. They gave him death threats too, as I said, at that airport. And then it was time for them to go, and like Janet, who actually has a man and a male and a female genital, as I said, and so it crushed testes. And it threatened. It was here as a male female prostitute and a fake Ethiopian, and it threatened when with his White House people said it would give death threats to Iman and David. David was king and Iman was queen of Somalia, and they're both connected, but the two parts were connected. But the Nazis already came and tried to kill him, tried to take things. They mixed it. And she said, just don't just let them stay there because they did something wrong. So during last restored, they did something to him where he couldn't stop talking and everything, and he just kept, and the rabbi knew something was wrong because he never was like that. And so he wasn't a homo, but he didn't like those bad things. He kept them away from us, and they hate him for that. So and so to make long story, he kept the pedophiles and all the dirty things away from us. And so he give a concert and get a list of names people, and he knew that they were perverted. So basically perverted. So to make long story short, he had they gave him some kind of drug, and he just obviously, and he wouldn't stop talking, and he just kept and so he was on his way to Israel. They were on their way to Israel, and they changed the flight from Geneva, told them they had to go to Zurich, and then they were getting death threats and everything. And they blew up that plane, and they tried to blame it on other people. So that's why you saw it like that. We know that I know what we saw. I know what we saw give the death threats to him. And we had other relatives on that plane, and other people going to the Middle East, people going to the Far East. So we just want to let you know that you're going to other parts of our home, and we also own part of, and there are people from here. So I also own part of Swiss Air. So we own part of that too. So we just want to let you know that too. So don't think that the bad people got away with that. So basically, that's what we said. There's something wrong with what they did yesterday. And they wanted to see your ticket, so they tried to change. But they said, and they know that and change. And the woman was criminal. They going looking at our cards and stuff, everything. They were just looking for money. They said, and trying to escape. And my beloved Kimel Shabbat told me what they would try to do. The crooked police. So basically said, and then they found out. They knew they obviously had known there had to be something because they heard me say it, and they threatened me in the airport to give me death. There's a woman that was blonde hair, obviously bad USA. She told me that they'd kill the police, but they said that were coming to get me. Interpol would be to pick me up. Interpol came to America to help retrieve me and bring me back over here. Interpol helps to retrieve kidnapped victims, and they were also part of our police sting. They were helping my beloved to meet and help Abados to Yahoo, and they were part of the police sting, and we're helping all of our police force, and our people that tried to catch her, tried to hurt us all. So when she came out, I was standing outside and I saw her. She was a blonde-haired woman, basically said, and probably dyed her hair. She was old, and some man was waiting for her, and then they looked real stupid. She didn't wash her hands, really dirty, because then she wanted to try to touch me, and you could hear the water. You can know that she was in there a short time because she didn't wash her hands. So and then the man, they seemed like they were bad USA people, and they had done a lot to people, and they were like withered, and it might have been, mixed with Nazi Germany. So just want to say that to you too. And so they harassed like that, since we told you. She's the one who gave the threat. They said, and she was in the stall, I couldn't see her. So, but I saw her later. And so to make a long story short, they gave those other threats. And then so those crooked police come, they would switch the ticket. I showed them my smartphone. Then they come on, blah, 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 blah. And they're trying to take things. And they rifle the travel document. The travel document has an Interpol lock on it because I'm not an American citizen. And Americans did that dirty thing. Basically said, we put all the right information in there. And basically, you can put it in there. And they tried to steal it. Basically said, they know that there's a lock on. They can't do anything. And so every time the bad people get, they try to do something to it. Basically said, so, and they were trying to steal and trying to help the crooks get out and try to say that they were me. But they said they know that that's my name, but what they tried to falsify was where I was actually born and where I'm from and the year that I was born. They lied. So we have papers here that say otherwise, and our beloved royal family, our trust family, and lawyer, everybody with us that know me, obviously David Melik, everybody can verify that what we say is true. So they're really criminal what they tried to do. So we just want to let you know that what they're going to try. Interpol, they knew it was coming to pick me up, and then when they found out for sure that my husband's a police, and he's a good man, he's a good king, he's a very, very good. And we always said that we would help our people. We watched a lot of Columbo. They said, and Columbo has won everything. They said they had to be translated over here, and he always catch the criminals. But and so we watch things like that when we were little kids, and basically said so and to protect our people. So make a long story short, and they thought they did something to that man because they knew we liked Columbo. I think he was really a good person. I think they did something to him, because they're really criminal. They make up lies of bad people over there and make up stories. So make a long story short, my blood to keep his feet was trying to, and everybody's trying to help rescue me. And my love, they sent Interpol. Interpol said, well, we said, well, what if we get kidnapped or get what's happening? We'll come and get you and take you home. And anyway, so Interpol is coming to pick me up on a plane, helping to get me home along. They're part of our guards and things like that. And our guys from over here, Mr. Sid, and to make a long story short, I said, well, my husband's police, he's also Interpol. Then they look real stupid, Mr. Sid, and they still try to do things. They try to falsify that interdiction paper. Now, if I have a flight that's in a few weeks, they make an interdiction saying I can't go to the airport way past the time the flight comes. That they had to obviously we're doing something. So Mr. Sid, we just let you know that too. It's okay. So now in terms of Campus Safe Alert, and we told you all these things. We'll talk to you as soon as we can, and. I'll be Hagzamea soon again. We're having Hagzamea now. It's Jerusalem Day. I'm named Jerusalem from the Bible. Jerusalem that was yesterday and still carries on today. Because that's how we were. We were really happy last year. And we're having it. It goes into Hagzamea. But Jerusalem Day was yesterday. So to make a long story short, we'll talk to you as soon as we can. And happy Shavuot, and it'll be Shabbat soon. So when Shabbat comes, Shabbat Shalom. And try to subscribe to the Lord, and we'll talk to you as soon as we can, okay? And Shabbat Tov.